Welcome back to my Let's Play of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Now let me just give me a moment to make sure that my live is up and running, is ready to go, and we will be ready to proceed. With the live. This episode, 24 hours in-game, starting from when I exit this menu screen. Not 24 hours in real life, that would be ridiculous. Alright, so it is Kurdas, 1 a.m., 13th of Heartfire, 3rd era, 433. And I am in Oblivion right now, as I was at the end of the last video. I usually alternate my videos between Oblivion and Skyrim. But my Skyrim Let's Play is at 26 days recorded, and this is only 18 of Oblivion. So I want to get Oblivion caught up to Skyrim, and maybe go back to alternating, or maybe do 2 videos at a time of each. But I am doing 2 videos at a time of Oblivion and only 1 of Skyrim for the foreseeable future, until I get Oblivion caught up to that, to the number of episodes, get Oblivion caught up to Skyrim. I'm doing 2 back-to-back of Oblivion, and only 1 of Skyrim will accomplish that. Anyway, there's Dramoras, lots of Dramoras. I figured archery, with so many enemies in the room, archery was better. Almost got this one. Alright. Gonna restore my way to victory. Alright. Now I gotta get that scamp. Alright, that's it for the Magica. Got him. Got him. Got him. Jamora longsword. Oh. Well. I don't have enough carry weight for that. Okay, now I gotta find my way forward. Corridors of Dark Salvation. Always trying to level up my sneak skill. Well, that didn't last long. Another Jamora. Restore my way to victory. Well, I can get him. Got him. Now I'll continue. Should be almost done. Another Jamora. And try flare this. Blazing spear. Man, destruction. It leaves much to be desired at the moment. My apparel is broken. Yeah, I know my apparel is broken. Got him. Wow. Restore my health. Restoration increased to 64. Another Jamora. I gotta take care of his conjured. He's running away. Oh. Well, this is... Now I have to deal with him. Okay, restore my health.
Feed me, Lord. Break and fall. First blood sack.
When in doubt, do arrow. Cyrodiilic brandy. What's the Jamora doing with Cyrodiilic brandy? I wonder if I can find anything that's Cyrodiilic brandy themed. Probably not. Oh. Where are they? There's gotta be somewhere, someone around here. Oh. Restore my way to victory. I wasn't expecting to find that in here. Ancestor Guardian. Alright, I got the Ancestor Guardian. And I need to heal my wounds. That was an enemy I wasn't expecting to find in here. I wasn't expecting to find something like that. Where's my Ancestor Guardian? Okay, fair. That's fair. Well, I guess I'm using the bow. Reminds me of Marvel Rivals. First I get the Dremora. Now this thing. Restore my way to victory. Restore my way to victory. Alright, I got it down. Marksman just leveled up. Arrows. Okay. Oh. Here's the sigil stone. This is done. Oh. Restore my way to victory. Restore my way to victory. I will not die here. Enemies are still nearby. A gate to Oblivion, but it's been closed. What's the time? 6:55 a.m. $18 minutes into the live. Now I was gonna go see what this location is over here. Frost Crag Spire. I've arrived at Frost Crag Spire. I should make my way inside this curious but extraordinary tower. Well, I guess not. No. There's something else to discover on the map here. Steaks? Venison. You gotta get the Cloud Ruler. Cloud Ruler Temple. But there's something over here to discover. Plundered mine. I've discovered plundered mine. Goblin skirmisher. Lockpick. Now I will explore plundered mine. Goblin. Three feather goblin berserker. They actually do damage to me. That was tough. I had to switch to archery because the blade just wasn't doing it. They were doing too much damage to me. Which way do I go next? I'll go this way. Goblin. Three feather goblin. There you go. Got him. Now this way. Wooden door. Chest. Gold. Continue on this way. Sneak increased. Come on. Okay, he detected me. Take this, three feather goblin. Oh, look at that face. with that goblin. Three feather goblin skirmisher. Oh man. This is too much. I got one of them down. Got one of them down. Okay. That's fair. That is fair indeed. Can't believe dying to goblins. Never died to a goblin in Dragon's Dogma. Well, I did, but they threw a torch at me. So, that is that. I just don't feel like my character's up to that right now. Bruma. I can maybe go and sell some things.
Morning.
Hail.
Who will help an old beggar?
Hello. What can I do for you today?
Bruma.
The Countess is Heartland Nibanian, and so are most guildsmen and chapelmen. But most others are as Nordish as you'll find.
Bartering.
Can I interest you in some of my wares? That's a fair deal. An excellent.
Sell all the ingredients. I'm not much for alchemy.
That's
I
a
more
fair.
so want my speechcraft increased.
That seems a fair price. I appreciate your business. Good journey to you.
No, so he actually doesn't have an issue with me. Some of the shopkeepers can be really rude.
What's going on with you?
What is it?
Can I find a general store?
Hi there.
These are houses. Houses. I'm gonna pray at the chapel. Now I need to find a store.
Who will help an old beggar?
Hammer and axe. I'm not sure what I can do here.
Giltreed, you need armor or weapons, new or repair. Come to Hammer and Axe. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure
Bartering.
there's something to suit you.
Lion pelts. Pearl. Silver nugget. Wolf pelts.
You've made a good bit of gold. Thank you for your patronage. You too.
$3.79 and $4.20. That's okay. That is okay. Now let's see what items I've got. Well, now I need to repair my armor. Repair hammers. I'm not gonna repair weapons just yet, but I will repair this. I'm not repairing weapons because it helps me, and I'm switching weapons. It helps me more naturally level up the different skills based on what weapons aren't broken, if that makes sense. I gotta get to Cloud Ruler Temple. To talk to Martin about the Mysterium Xarxes. $11:17 a.m. Cloud Ruler Temple.
Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet?
No, Minkar Cameron escaped with it.
Please tell me you have some good news.
Maybe. I have the Mysterium Xarxes.
Ah, good. You should take that to Martin right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you?
No, but I have the Mysterium Xarxes.
By the Nine! Such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power.
Can the Xarxes lead us to Cameron?
I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma.
Can you tell me about the Oblivion Gates?
It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manca Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion.
What can you tell me about the Mysterium Xarxes?
This evil book was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, and given by him to Manca Cameron. I believe Manca Cameron used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it.
What can you tell me about Daedric magic?
I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest. The workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good. Or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself. I hope to have at least part of the
Okay, spies in Bruma.
in a few days.
Spies in Bruma? Martin asked me to speak to Joffrey about Mythic Dawn agent spying and Cloud Ruler Temple.
Speak to Joffrey about the spies in the meantime.
Good. I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful.
I heard you think there's spies in Bruma?
Ah, yes. I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated.
I will find these spies.
Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible. I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies.
Okay.
We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma with impunity.
Hail. What can I do for you, sir?
What can you tell me about Cloud Ruler Temple?
Aye, she's a beauty, isn't she? It's hard not to admire the stonework. That's some real craftsmanship, that is.
Heard any rumors lately?
At least now we have a name to put to our enemy. Manca Cameron and the Mythic Dawn will pay for their foul crimes.
What can you tell me about the spies in Bruma?
We always see them near the rune stone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry. May Uriel's spirit guide us.
Spies. Alright, now I gotta go back to Bruma. What's up here? Spies in Bruma. Stefan told me that the suspicious changes have been seen on the road to Cloud Ruler Temple near the rune stone at dusk. Damn it. Well, what's my... I have a level up to do. And the negative effects. There's no negative effects to my stats right now. I gotta go level up at Cloud Ruler Temple.
I'll feel better when you've eliminated those.
Okay. Now stat increases. Strength, agility, endurance. Strength, agility, endurance. Strength, agility, endurance. Okay. Endurance is almost at 100 as far as I can increase it, and that increases my health. So if I'm having trouble with enemies in the future beyond that, I don't know what else there would be to do. Except to put points into luck. Maybe lots of luck.
Sir.
Now, I'll get myself some coffee. Now there is another quest in the Bruma area that I could do. Two sides of a coin quest. I need something to do till dusk. And I figure this just might be the quest that will take up my time while I wait for dusk. You're not supposed to be in here.
What do you want? Can't you see that I'm upset?
What can you tell me about strangers in town?
Not that I can think of. People are mostly staying home, what with all the troubles in the world.
What can you tell me about Bruma?
I can't help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men. That Ola, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too.
What can you tell me about Jornander?
Our affairs are none of your business. I don't know who you are, and you think I'm going to talk to you about my ex-lover? Our affairs are none of your business. I don't know who you are, and you think I'm going to talk to you about my ex-lover? Good riddance.
Okay. Well, that didn't work. So, that quest's a dead one.
What is it now?
Go up to the castle. Go up to the castle, see if there's anything I can do there. Castle Bruma.
Hi there.
Just let anybody just walk in to the Great Hall.
It's a I think I know why you're here, but I'd speak to my herald, Tolgan, first. I believe he has something for you. Then return to me.
Who's that?
Greetings to you.
Brumagard.
Well met.
Brumagard.
Greetings, Dunmer. Duty calls.
What can you tell me about Bruma?
As Captain Bird says, we have to stay on the good side of the local Nords. It ain't their fault they're ignorant barbarians.
Rumors.
I've heard that Jantis Brolis is skilled with both magic and steel.
What can you tell me about strangers in town?
Not on my watch. Captain Bird will know for sure, though. We all report to him. Take care.
She said she thinks she knows why I was there. Let me look at the quests. Corrupt Imperial Watchman, Seeking Your Roots, Pilgrimage, A Wound in Time. Unfriendly Competition. Yeah.
Good. I think I know why you're here. But I'd speak to my herald, Tolgan, first.
Tolgan.
Hello there.
What do I know about Tolgan? Where is Tolgan? I don't know who Tolgan is or why she wants me to speak to him. I must. It's gotta be dusk soon, right?
Good to see you.
Good afternoon.
It's you. Hi. State your business. Take care.
So it is not time yet.
You have my ear, citizen.
Who is this? It's the Mythic Dawn.
I do not fear death.
Jurl. Jurl.
Only the chosen will survive the
Jarl. Whatever their name is. Damn it. I found a key marked basement key. Perhaps this clue can help me locate a Mythic Dawn agent's base in Bruma. Captain Bird may be able to provide some information about suspicious activity. I found a key. Yeah. So, that was it.
Speak.
I guess that was it. Gotta talk to the captain.
Hello.
Brumagard. Barracks.
Yes?
Where's
Greetings.
Captain?
Did you ever hear about the ghost of Lord Flindrel? They say he haunts the road.
I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard.
What can you tell me about Bruma?
I make sure my guards treat the local Nords and their ways with respect.
What can you tell me about spies in Bruma?
Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious?
Jurl was a Mythic Dawn agent.
God's blood. So she was the spy? Seems there's no one you can trust these days. Since you're working with Cloud Ruler Temple, I'm
I don't
going to
even know who
authorize
that
you to
was.
search Gerald's house. I'll pass the word to my men. We won't interfere.
Spies?
I trust that you'll handle things appropriately. The less I know about it, the better.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Let's go search
Hi there.
Jurl's house.
Well met.
What's my carry weight at now? Or 40. I'm not trespassing. What am I looking for? When I told Bird that Jurl was a Mythic Dawn agent, he authorized me to enter her house and search it. You open the door with the key. Mythic Dawn commentaries. Now we're talking. Read Jurl's orders. I found a document in Jurl's basement that reveals the enemy's plans. I should show this document to Joffrey immediately. The Master was pleased to hear of your activities outside of Coral. The more gates we open, the nearer we are to glorious cleansing. The Master has chosen you and Saviri for a most crucial mission, a sign of your advancement through the ranks of the Chosen. We have learned that the Septim heir has gone to ground at Cloud Ruler Temple, the lair of the accursed blades. The Master has made its destination the top priority of the Order, and then Lord Dagon has committed whatever resources are required. Pending your report on the Septum's activities at Cloud Ruler Temple and your assessment of temple defenses and possible routes of escape, we plan to open a great gate in the open ground before Bruma as soon as possible. Remember, the first 3 lesser gates represent only the preliminary stages of Great Gate deployment. Do not in any way compromise your cover and defense of these gates. New ones can be quickly and easily reopened, and once the Great Gate is opened, the fall of Bruma is assured. Cloud Ruler Temple cannot stand long after that, and the Septum will be caught like a rat in a trap. We would welcome any further details you can offer concerning the Imperial agent who rescued Martin from Kavach. But again, we caution you, do not risk a confrontation. This individual is not to be trifled with. The dawn is breaking. Bruma Cameron. Mythic Dawn Commentaries 2. Basement Key. A mud crab. A rat. Okay, a mud crab and a rat. Very interesting stuff. Let's go out here. Bandit.
Is that the best you can do?
Heavy armor increased to 63. Do I have any light armor? Because light armor is at 72. Alright, Cloud Ruler. Back to Cloud Ruler Temple.
Escape the Master's vigilance.
Mythic Dawn. Mythic Dawn agent.
Die, unbeliever! I do not fear.
Damn. The Mythic Dawn agent named Saveri Faram is dead. I should report to Joffrey that both the Mythic Dawn spies are taken care of, yeah. Alright. Now I gotta get up the road towards Cloud Ruler. How's my overall character level doing? I need to level up again.
Good evening, sir.
Hail.
I'll feel better when you've eliminated those spies. What have you learned about the spies?
Show Joffrey Geralt's orders.
Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear that Mankar Cameron will soon bring all his power to bear against Bruma. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xarxes. I will send word to the Countess at once of the danger to
Alright, speak to Martin.
I wish I could have helped you deal with the rest of those Mythic Dawn bastards, but it seems you did all right on your own.
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. The Xarxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual, but so far I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra Lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric Lord, from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one.
Miss, what can you tell me right now about the Mysterium Xarxes?
I've learned that the Mysterium Xarxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Mankar Cameron bound himself to the Xarxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book, but I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual.
Where might I find a Daedric artifact?
The only way to obtain a Daedric artifact is through the cults devoted to each of the Daedric lords. The book, Modern Heretics, is the best introduction to Daedric cults. The library here has a copy if you need it. Remember, the Mysterium Xarxes ritual will consume the physical form of the artifact in order to release its Daedric power. I think I'm close to deciphering more of the...
Quest updated. I need to level up again.
Sir.
Here. 1 hour. Strength, agility, endurance. Strength, agility, endurance. Strength is now 100. Strength, agility. Strength, agility. Strength, agility. Okay. Now, quests. I should read Modern Heretics for information about how to locate a Daedric artifact. Modern Heretics. The book Modern Heretics describes the location of the Shrine of Azura. Perhaps I should visit the shrine and learn how to obtain a Daedric artifact. What time is it? 10:27. Modern Heretics, a study of Daedra worship in the Empire. Daedra worship is not prohibited by law in Cyrodiil. Primarily, this is a result of the Imperial Charter granted the Mages Guild permitting the summoning of Daedra. Nonetheless, chapel and public opinion is strongly against Daedra worship that those who practice Daedric rituals do so in secret. However, opinions about Daedra worship differ widely in other provinces, even in Cyrodiil. Traditional... Why am I reading this? I don't know. I'll take it. Perhaps I'll read it later. The Amulet of Kings. The Mysterium Xarxes. Let's say the reading. Should I read? I was supposed to read the book. Should I read the book? I don't know. I have to take a little break. Yeah, like it said, the book Modern Heretics describe the location of the Shrine of Azura. Perhaps I should visit the shrine and learn how to obtain a Daedric artifact. However, opinions about Daedra worship differ widely in their provinces. Even in Cyrodiil, traditional opinions have changed greatly over the years, and some communities survive which worship Daedra. Some more traditional Daedra worshippers are motivated by piety and personal conviction. Many modern Daedra worshippers are motivated by a lust for arcane power. In particular, questing heroes of all stripes seek after the fabled Daedric artifacts for their potent combat and magical benefits. I personally have discovered one community worshipping the Daedra Lord Azura, Queen of Dawn and Dusk. A researcher curious about Daedra worship might research in several ways: through a study of literature, through exploration and discovery of ancient Daedric shrines, through questioning local informants, and through questioning worshippers themselves. I used all these means to discover the Shrine of Azura. First, I read books. References like this one may provide a helpful general background concerning Daedric shrines. For example, my research led me to the understand that in Cyrodiil, Daedric shrines are generally represented by statues of Daedric lords, are generally situated in wilderness locations far from settlements. That each shrine generally has associated with it a community of worshippers, often referred to as a coven, that shrines have associated with them a particular time, often the day of the week, when a Daedra Lord might be solicited. That Daedra Lord often will not design to respond unless they regard a petitioner of a sufficient prowess or strength of character, that they will only respond if given the proper offering, the secret of which offering often known only to the community of worshippers, and that in return for the completion of some task or service, the Daedra Lords will often undertake to offer an artifact of power to a successful quester. Indeed, just like in Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Then I questioned locals with an intimate knowledge of the wilderness. Two classes of informants I found especially useful: well-traveled hunters and adventurers who might come across shrines in their travels, and scholars of the Mages Guild. In the case of the Shrine of Azura, both sources were profitable. I discovered a Shadenhall hunter who had chanced across a strange epic statue in his travels. The statue was of a woman with outstretched arms. In one hand she held a star, in the other she held a crescent moon. He had shunned the statue out of superstitious fear, but had marked the location in memory, far north of Shadenhall, northwest of Lake Arius, high in the Gerald Mountains. Then, proceeding to the local Mages Guild with a description of the statue, I was able to confirm from its description the identity of the Daedra Lord worshipped. Having discovered the location of the shrine, I visited and discovered that there were a community of worshippers. Because of the strength of opinion against Daedra worship, the worshippers were at first reluctant to admit their identity. But once I had their trust, they were willing to divulge to me the secrets of the times when Azura would hear petitions from dusk to dawn, and that the offering required by Azura was glow dust, a substance obtained from the will of the wisp. Oh no, will of the wisp? I am of course nothing more than a chapelman and scholar, so it did not lie within my power to find a will o' the wisp to obtain glow dust, nor am I certain that Azura would have found me worthy to make such an offering, even had I proffered it. But I was assured that if I had been able to make such an offering, and if it had been accepted, Azura would have given me some sort of quest, which, if completed, might have earned me the reward of Azura's star, a Daedric artifact of legendary magical powers. I have since heard rumors of the existence in Cyrodiil of several other Daedric shrines, of the Daedric lords to which they are dedicated, and the Daedric artifacts that might be won by questing heroes. Hircine the Huntsman, for example, is linked in legend to the Saviour's hide, a powerful enchanted armor. The warhammer Volendrung is associated with Malakath, Lord of Monsters, and the eponymously named Mace of Molag Bal is also thought to be the object of Daedra worship. Other Daedra lore, their shrines and worshippers remain to be discovered in Cyrodiil by earnest and persistent researchers. So I gotta get a will-o'-the-wisp. That's just great. Will-o'-the-wisp. And
What do you
here,
need, friend?
this book has the famous symbol. This is how the disc copy of Oblivion looked when you bought it back in the day. You had this.
What do you need, friend?
So I gotta go to the Shrine of Azura. But what am I gonna do without the essence of the will-o'-the-wisp?
Yes?
I can level up again. Well, I'll do that some other time. On my way to the Shrine of Azura. But without a will-o'-the-wisp essence, I don't know. Over 1,000 meters away. If that's how it's measured. It's 1,000 meters or 1,000 feet or 1,000 something. Almost ready to wrap up the live. It'll be time to wrap up the live soon. Gotta get him quickly. Okay. Okay. Arrows. Lockpicks. Arrows. Arrows. Lockpicks. Arrows. And over here, arrows, lockpicks, arrows. What's my carry weight at? 423, 465. Okay. Just about ready to wrap up. So, yeah, I will, this seems like, this is a good view to leave with. Six, 1256, 1257, 1258, 1259. Save the game right here. And how far is it to the Shrine of Azura? Oh, it's pretty far to the Shrine of Azura. I believe I closed that gate to Oblivion. This is where I'm going to leave this part. The Shrine of Azura is all the way over there. I'm going to be going there. But I don't have anything of the Will of the Wisp. So we'll see what happens when I get there. That's all for now. This is the end of the 18th day of Oblivion. I'll see you next time.